Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 17-yard line. On the double. 43 in the middle. I got one. Topper! Gone! Whip! Watch the whip. Big grip.
On first down, Waddle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 24.
On second down now, Waddle. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big back Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They keep it with Fournette on first down, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You ready? 3. Look at me. Go. Shoot. Let's go.
On 3rd down. Waddle, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. On 4th down, Kennedy. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And cuts out. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch it. Hard. Yeah. Go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, stand up. I'm coming. Hey, lock it. Yo, Cheetah.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
First down, Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rock it. Big River.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Panthers 7.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Under 10. Watch the eye.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Fournette. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Leo, let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Hey, switch.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 180. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field. 8. Kill. Turn up.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 20. Joker. Shift. Hatchet. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, flash.
Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't going nowhere. Undercrush. Hey! He's coming.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 3. 8. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. You go tight.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check. Crunch. 8. Check. Let's go. Travel.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Hey,
Here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 25. Go.
To throw again, Kennedy. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
20. We want it. Come to my work. Watch the safety crease.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
3 down, 3 down. Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. I got him. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check the backer. Check the backer. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. He's coming. He's coming.
The final shot before break. Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Great. Mike 50. All day, just like that. Showing it. Check. Shoot. 8. Express.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip. 20. Switch, switch.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Back, back. Express. Shoot, shoot. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch. Gun. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check 99. West. He's checking. Crash.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, let's get this. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. 20. Watch twist. Check. Lucky. Kill. Alert 3.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? Look at it. I got you, punk. Watch it. Jam.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Deuce. 80 weapon. Let's go, Mike 50. Tighten up. Pull it together. Kill. Express. He's going, boys.
Here we go with McCaffrey. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Great. Slam. Wide. Get wide. Under 10. 10.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Let's go. Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
6 guys. Check 6. 8. Kill. Check fast. Check.
Here's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 43 is the mic. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check 13. Check 13. Be careful.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kennedy. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Panthers 21. Cardinals 14.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the run, it's Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Got it.
At the
Look at me.
19-yard line.
Go. Go. Ready?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43. Come on. Mike's 43.
Operating from the gun. Kennedy. This one caught by Isabella. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. Hey! Come. Hey, alert 3. Express! Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
It's going to be a long day.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Express! You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get there. 56 to Mike. Express! Check 56. Watch the pass. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Bound to lose one.
From the gun, here's Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That's it, baby.
Cardinals
We
take
got work.
over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Waddle. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check safety.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Bulldozes past him. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those.
Ready? 8, read. Bravo. Exit. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go, Abby. Abby, what you got? Abby? 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kennedy eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score,
The other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Ready? 43 is the mic. We got it. Hey, Sam up.
On first down, Waddle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Mike's 43. Hey, Echo. I got one. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Ready?
From the gun, Kennedy. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm on. Kill. Slam. 36. Check. Fresno.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there in overtime. 72 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. 8. Hot, hot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Express. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.